On to the first keynote session of the day, we are privileged to call upon stage Mr. Ashwin Jaiswal, Head, Business IT Consulting and Telecom, Media and Entertainment Practice, Reliance Communications. Technology and telecom have always been Mr. Ashwin's real passion, which he pursued diligently for the last 19 years, working with the world's best-known telcos and IT software and consulting companies in different parts of the world. His depth of knowledge in IT and telecom is a result of his hands-on experience and diversified career progression. Working for companies like O2, Vodafone, Compass, Telefort, PwC, Orange, and SoftPlus in different capacities and roles, Sir has successfully designed and developed cutting-edge technologies in every aspect of telecom's BSS and OSS platforms. Having joined Reliance ATAG, India's largest telecom and media conglomerate 10 years ago, Sir has delivered and managed several large-scale, enterprise-wide, complex systems, integration, and transformational IT telco projects in BSS and OSS. Currently, he is spearheading RCOM's largest internal cloud transformation and digitalization of content distribution and monetization. I would request Sir to kindly come up on the stage. Sir, SITM welcomes you to Communique 13. Mr. Jaiswal is going to speak on the topic Telecom as a center of the connected world. I would request Sir to kindly preside over the session.
Hi, good afternoon, guys. I can see so many faces, whom I recognize, and I hope some of you recognize me. Last year was a session when I had come. Actually, I'm very grateful to Symbiosis Institute as well as the faculty, Dr. Patil especially, and your student teams that you have been inviting me, and fortunately I was able to take out time. So this is my third time, possibly senior than both the batches here. It's a good feeling, very, very good feeling. Last year, just to recap what had happened, possibly some of you remember, it was somehow, it looked as if we were fighting. But I'm sure you enjoyed it, right? So sometimes wars are good. So wars and fights are good when they happen in a good interest. I thought that was a need of that hour. I thought, the fresh batch had come, and they shouldn't be feeling demoralized in any way. So, that time I was on your side, so I hope it helped. All right, so let us begin the session. So the session today is, the center of connected world, telco. Obviously, all of you are quite aware of it. We'll capture a few things. This was the central theme, so we'll capture a few things. And mostly, I generally do not use presentations. I'll generally talk about it, and we'll keep it more interactive. Will that help to all of you, if we keep it more interactive? Sure? All right. Okay. So, again, thank you to everyone. Dr. Patil is, I think, not here right now. To him and the entire faculty for inviting me. And let us begin the session. So to start with, I'll just play a small clip to tell possibly, I mean, it will speak of itself. So let us play that clip quickly and see.
Throw him out of your life, man. Just photograph. उसका photograph जलाओ and flush him out of your life. निकालो photograph.
उसकी फोटो नहीं है.
Okay. हम उसको फोन करेंगे, तुम उसको गालियां दोगी. Even better. जितनी गालियां आती हैं सब दे दो साले को.
प्लीज.
बच्चों जैसी बात है. ग्रेट. बच्चों जैसी बात करो, गालियां दो साले को, निकाल दो अपनी भड़ास. You'll feel fantastic.
आदित्य सुनो. आदित्य.
रिंग हो रहा है. तैयार हो जाओ. जितनी भी गालियां आती हैं गंदी वाली भी. ऑल राइट.
प्लीज.
हेलो अंशुमन, एक सेकंड.
हेलो.
हाँ?
हेलो अंशुमन.
गीत?
हाँ.
और ये आदित्य कश्यप की आवाज थी?
अंशुमन, मैं कहना चाहती थी कि
बोलो गीत.
सोचो मत, just say it.
हेलो?
कुत्ते.
क्या?
कुत्ते उल्लू के पट्टे. यू बास्टर्ड. साले सुअर की औलाद. तुझे क्या लगा तू मुझे छोड़ देगा तो मैं जिंदगी भर तड़पती रहूंगी? तड़पेगा तू कमीने. कीड़े पड़ेंगे तेरे ऊपर. कुत्ते की मौत मरेगा और मरने के बाद हमेशा हमेशा के लिए नरक की आग में जलकर तेरी मौत.
बेटर लग रहा है.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. थैंक्स.
Anytime.
But have you missed the message? Let's see. She has thanked him. Why would she thank him when she uses our phone? Everything was possible. Whatever she said nice things. Whatever she said was possible only because he was carrying the phone. She was not carrying it. She was missing out, right? That's the theme. In today's world, it's telecom. Whatever the situation is, this is one of the just a very good situation to be in. But it helped people. That is what we are all about here, isn't it? You're all part of this journey. We are all part of this long journey. This is going to be long haul for all of us. And we are in very, very interesting time today. We have to understand this thing very, very clearly in our minds. As I had mentioned even in the last speech when I had come here, that we must understand that telco is a field which is growing in its importance of reaching to people's life, impacting people's life. It is impacting many times positively, hugely, but there are negative aspects of it. But still, it has become one of the most important aspects of your life. Just to tell you one quick story. I come from a very small town in Maharashtra, and I have one of my sister-in-law stays in a very small place called Arni in Yotmal district. And we used to talk a lot. She was my very friendly sister-in-law, so we used to talk a lot. And suddenly what I found is, a couple of months ago, that she just stopped calling up. She was not even sending messages, and no communication. So initially I thought possibly she is busy and all, but it went on for a month. And one fine day, she suddenly calls me. And she says, I'll use something in Hindi. I hope that's okay? Right. Because obviously we don't speak English at home. Right? Okay, so she said, भैया माफ़ कर दीजिए, मैं थोड़ा बहुत किसी ऐसे हालत में थी, मैं आपको मैसेज नहीं कर पाई, फ़ोन नहीं कर पाई, आई एम रियली सॉरी। तो मैं आपसे फिर से आपसे बात करना चालू करूँगी। ऐसे मैंने मजाक में कहा भाभी होती है तो बहुत मजाक करते हैं हम लोग। मैंने कहा नहीं भाभी, आपने बोल दिया ठीक है, लेकिन 1 महीने की पनिशमेंट तो मिलनी चाहिए ना, सॉरी बोलने से काम थोड़ी ना होता है, तो आपको कुछ करना पड़ेगा। तो मैंने बोला, तो वो पूछ रहे थे कि अच्छा क्या करना पड़ेगा। मैंने बोला देखिए ऐसा है, सॉरी बोल रही है, आपने बोल दिया, लेकिन मुझे अपने सॉरी की पिक्चर निकाल के भेजिए, कान पकड़िए, सॉरी बोलिए और फोटो निकाल के मुझे भेज दीजिए। अब सोचिए क्या हुआ, मुझे 2 मिनट के बाद एसएमएस आता है, आपका व्हाट्सएप का नंबर दीजिए। सोचो, आर्नी जगह है जो तहसील प्लेस भी नहीं है, छोटी जगह है एकदम, और उनका मैसेज आता है कि मुझे आप व्हाट्सएप का आपका नंबर दीजिए। मैंने नंबर भेजा, मुझे 2 मिनट के बाद में कान पकड़ा हुआ फोटो व्हाट्सएप पे आता है। कैन यू इमेजिन कहाँ पे जा रहे हैं हम लोग, वेयर आर वी गोइंग, वेयर आर वी हेडिंग? दिस इज व्हाट वी नेवर एक्सपेक्टेड. Many of the telcos initially felt, I mean, this is about, Dr. Patil would agree with me, that almost about 20 years ago, we never imagined कि ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है. Whether this is going to be possible and this is how it is going to work. But this is how we are changing, this is how we are growing. And this is the pace with which we are working. And there is a tremendous change, tremendous pace. Can we see, can compare the situation, what is happening in the world today? How many of us can think that every person who is living on this earth has got a home for himself, has got a vehicle for himself? How many of them would have it? Let's just go through it quickly. What about a portable water? Is it available to every single person? No. What about, does every single human being owns a television? Still no. Correct? What about a single white good? Anything you can take, television, fridge, or whatever the small mixer and everything. But whether it is available to everybody today? Still no. What about a bank account? There are, probably millions of people who do not have still bank account for themselves. For example, a house owner may have one bank account for themselves, but not everybody in the family. But what is happening to the phone? Yeah, it's with everybody now. And see, where are we heading? The population of the whole world is 7 billion, right? And the recent study which has shown in July 2013 shows that we are reaching to 6.8 billion numbers. We are reaching to the population end, and that is what our reach is. Guys, you must be very proud of yourself that you are in the industry where people can't live without you being part of their center of their life. Believe me, you are going to change things the way they are changing. You are going to drive them the way things are getting driven. It's telco which is going to, whatever people talk about, whatever people say, whatever people think, at every stage in life, you are the people who are going to be part of their journey. It's your own journey, it's people's journey, and it's entire human beings' journey. The recent study has, anticipated by 2015, the number of connections would be probably 500 million more than the entire population. Of course, we all know that, many of us have got, dual SIMs and dual numbers, but this is the reach that we have. In the entire humanity, this is the only thing which has become such, encompassing the life of people, and we are into that situation. You are the people, I am the person, you are the guys who are going to be, jointly working towards this journey. And that is why I am very passionate about telecom. I'm a very passionate person, very emotional person, but I strongly believe that, this is the passion that we all must carry. You are in telecom, believe it that this is what you wanted to do in life. That's why you joined it, right? As Steve Jobs, stated, that was one of his last speeches that he had given in Stanford, where he mentioned very, very clearly. He said, don't settle for anything else. Wait for it, try for it. You will get the things that you want to do. I believe the people who have come here, they wanted to do something in telecom. I mean, there are different roles, right? We all have different roles. We have different choices, different ambitions, different preferences in life. But you want to be part of this journey. That's why you came here. So this is not something that you are settling for. This is something that you wanted to be in. Be passionate about it, and I'm sure you'll enjoy this journey. What's happening in telecom is, if you look at it, the entire technology, whatever we spoke about, about 15 years ago, starting from 15 years ago until probably last 5 years, we were talking about technological advancement in every single field. You take up any field, there was always a technology which was driving that industry, that business vertical in a very, very different manner. But just take a pause. Think about it. Where are these industries heading? Are you touching somewhere in every industry's technological advancement? Pick up every single thing, and you'll suddenly realize that the reach is almost there. You are somewhere surrounding their business work, their life work, their everything, whatever people are doing, it's coming back to telecom. So that is why I had taken a step back last time, saying people were talking about, OTTs are taking away things from them. Even people today talk about it, and it's a reality. We all understand, correct? That there's a revenue loss that we are having. But assuming that it's a loss, but consider that it's a notional loss. The business which, when telecom companies started their own businesses, they never imagined that there could be such a huge data usage and there could be such a huge revenue coming from the data. Nobody had imagined when it started probably 30 years ago or 40 years ago, isn't it? Did we think about it at that point in time? No. Now what's happening is, suddenly things are changing the whole landscape of humanity. There's a complete change in the technology. Whatever you take today, you take up the entire thing. Gradually, people are saying that the computer engineering or software, they are losing their sheen. Is it true? Do you think that it's a true now? That the IT or computer science or technology part is losing its sheen? How many people believe that this is true? Very few people believe that. Because yes, it's right. Because finally, things are going to be technologically driven. In every sense of your life is going to be technology driven. And believe me or not, whatever you analyze yourself, and you will realize that every field is getting touched by telecom. Take up every small example. I'll give you one example. Without naming what we have been doing or who is doing what. This is a simple case. You have all visited, you keep visiting cinema halls. It's far off from here, isn't it? Quite far. How do you watch movies? You bring the movies here? Oh, torrent, yeah. Torrent, fantastic, correct. Right. So, see, look at the business proposition, what happens, and how things come to telecom, and how they reach out to telecom suddenly, and from nowhere. Can we imagine that there is a link between a movie playing and people going there and watching movies has anything to do with telecom? We can't imagine right now, correct? We can't think about it properly. But what's happening, let's say, there is a Friday release which happens, and every producer gets weekends as their best bet for running a movie, great movie, correct? Now, do you know what percentage of the snacks and the food items that they serve in the cinema hall constitute their overall business of the cinema hall business? Any guess? 70%. 70% of overall business comes from those samosas and popcorns. Right. This is so huge, correct? Now think about it. If there is an interval for 10 minutes, what will happen? If there is a weekend and the hall is full of, let's say, more than probably 800, 900 seats full, you get an interval for 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, how many people can go and buy them? They started serving inside, correct? But it is disturbing. Finally, people feel irritated that somebody is going to come and give them snacks and something, and then you get disturbed in your experience of the movie. There's a discussion going on. How do you address this? Here, can you imagine? Telecom pitches in. Within that 10 minutes, if you want to ensure that everybody gets served, because as you rightly mentioned, it's not 70%, but close to that, but the amount is huge. Now, within those 10 minutes, if you cannot serve, it's a loss of business because nobody is going to come back after the interview is over and buy a popcorn for you. Because nobody is going to do that for you. You want to enjoy the movie. There is a concept for creating an application for these restaurants inside the cinema hall that all the customers who are coming to cinema halls, they will get access to through either SMS or application. Before entering the hall, they will get entire menu on their phone. They can get it on their SMS messages, menu list. They can request, they can order before the interval happens anytime. And based on their order, everything will be kept ready. Because if the restaurant is aware that these are the orders which I have, they have enough time. From the start of the movie till the interval happens, they are sitting completely idle. They just make some little preparations because they don't cook anything there at the location. So they get enough time, 1.5 hours time, to manage it. Within that 1.5 hours time, if they know that these are the orders which I'm going to get, they will be completely utilizing that time, keeping everything ready, and when those 10 minutes come up for them, they can serve them at the right time without losing much time. There is no, it's avoidance of the huge queue. And this will happen on SMS, on your phone. There's no other channel that can be used for this. There's only this channel which can be used because your telephone is becoming your identity everywhere. Such are the things which are happening. I would like to hear from some of you as to what is the greatest change that you have seen in telecom in the last 1 year or 2 years that is your life-changing experience. Can anybody, I'll give a minute or so. Can anybody talk about it? And I would like to definitely hear from somebody who has seen a tremendous change to a life, what's happening. Anybody? Sure, 1, 2. Ladies first. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
One very good change is we live here alone. We come far from home. Earlier, there was no concept of, we could only call taxis. Now there is this whole portal on which we can call. There's a autorickshawala.com. So there's this whole call center. You are safe. You can get an auto at any point of time, 24 hours. These services, which did not exist before, is very, very useful. And you can call any time and book an auto. So this wasn't there
Absolutely
before.
fantastic. See the example. Absolutely, it's touching your daily life. And you don't realize it, that this is a change which is happening surrounding you. Amazing thing, what she said. They are small things, but they are all being supported through your telecom network. Imagine this. You please.
So a very small thing at my place itself. My father used to go for his tours internationally, and probably 3 years back, he went for like 5 days, 10 days, and we did not know what he's doing. Last week he was on a tour and he used to Skype with us every minute, every second, and he used to tell us he's doing this. So we could actually be connected to a far off place sitting at home itself. So that's one big...
Absolutely correct. Very good.
Thank you.
See, things are completely changing. Look at the situation which are happening, let's say, to Facebook, to Twitter. Their quantums have become huge, right? The number of customers have become huge on them. But do you think that there is something that you are losing interest in Facebook? How many people are feeling that they are losing interest in Facebook or Twitter? See what's happening. Are you losing interest in telecom? Are you? Do you feel that it's enough to talk now? I don't want to talk to anybody on phone. Do you think so? See, this is a change. It's amazing change which is happening. Finally, it's going to work. See, what's happening is there are multiple instances that we see today in our life, day-to-day life. In the meeting, when we all senior management meet, we keep talking to each other. It's an interesting story. We keep talking to each other. in the meeting, people don't pay attention here. I mean, it's very hard to take out decisions because, people don't communicate well, they don't talk, they don't pay attention. And these are the same people who say this, who, when they sit in the meeting, they start sending messages. They are the same people. We are creating, in some way, we are creating some sort of isolated world for ourselves also. You get a power of it's a very, very powerful medium. If you look at telecom, it's a very powerful medium. What is completely different than any other medium is, some years ago, we were completely tuned to our television. We used to keep, many of us have seen in our home itself that possibly sometimes mother wouldn't have bothered when father came because she was watching some Saas Bahu Ka serial. He came, so he must have been told that, please get ready, take your own time. Once I have finished this, then we'll have our dinner together, correct? What's happening today? Many times you'll find that in the home, both of them are busy on their phones. This is something, isolation, which is getting created. But this is also an enablement. Let us look at the same situation, same functionality, same facility in a very different way. There are many people, I mean, there is a huge drive in multiple countries today, and I'm sure you guys are very, very, research-oriented people, and you must have seen so many such cases that people would be, in many countries, these drives are going on where there are multiple senior citizens who are lonely. They do not have access to any interaction, and as we must have, all of us know that many people have come forward and pitched for, senior citizens' homes, etc. But look at the situation today. The accessibility which has become available to our, grandparents has made their life so beautifully different. Have you noticed that change? Wherever you are, wherever their grandchildren are, they can communicate with them very easily. And the grandchildren, this generation, the next generation which is coming, is so smart that they are far, far better than all of us. They pick up things so fast. And we all have heard, multiple stories on, how a 4-year the child is playing with iPad, etc. But that has made their life much, much better. Their isolation is completely gone. They are able to communicate. They can, and even if they don't have anybody to communicate, but the power of internet and through the telecom network which is coming to them is helping them greatly to not to feel lonely. I was talking to Rupali just about a few minutes ago, and the same thing came up in the discussion, that there's a loneliness which is going away gradually for many people. For some people, you are creating boundaries within your own 4 walls because you are getting addicted to your telephone. Earlier we used to talk about people are getting glued to internet, and they're spending a lot of time on their laptops and their desktops. But the things have completely shifted here. They are now glued to their phones. But as we have seen just now, majority people are getting getting that feeling that these social networking, although it's still a very powerful medium, and I can assure you that this social medium is going to remain powerful for next 5 years for sure. However you feel, because see, there is a next generation which is coming up, correct, who have not experienced Facebook, who have not experienced Twitter, who have not experienced Viber. Now they are going to experience that. So it's a cycle. So there is going to be one batch, as your MBA batch is going out. So similarly, Facebook will have a kind of institute where one batch comes, it feels frustrated after 2 years and then goes away, and the next batch comes. So this is the cycle which will continue for some time. So at least for the next 5 to 6 years, I don't see anything which is majorly happening or majorly damaging to them. But the fact is, there is a trend which is now moving towards services. As she rightly pointed out, the services are going to be the next big things on your telecom network. On your internet, it was already there. But the accessibility, see how many of Indian citizen, our population would have access to a desktop and a laptop at home. Can you imagine it? Why suddenly you found that there is a huge jump in Facebook accounts and Twitter accounts across the world suddenly after the smartphones came in? Because there is still going to be a challenge to have accessibility of your desktops and laptops at home for more than 50% of the population at any given time. It's difficult. It's hard to use it. And that is why phones have played that major role in that. And of course, these are the telecom companies who are pushing that drive by ensuring the complete network support that we want to provide to all these services that are coming up. So all of us are going to be, center of that digital revolution which is happening. Not the social media thing that I'm talking about, but the next big thing which is going to happen to you very, very soon. Think about, IT technology as I was just mentioning to you about. Why suddenly cloud has become so powerful? Over the next 3 years, you are going to see a sea change in the way IT infrastructure has been working so far. We spoke about, desktop revolution which came 10 years ago, and now this is the second wave which is coming up. Although things have moved to, most of the things have moved to your mobile, but your IT infrastructure still remains, in the premises, and that is going to change, and that wouldn't have changed at all if there was no network available to them with the desired level of bandwidth, the desired level of power of your communication. And that is one single thing which completely is going to change the complete landscape of our technology, of many countries, especially, let's say India is a very, very young nation. I always believe that it's a very young nation. 60 years is nothing for a nation, correct? But still, we are catching up. We are catching up in terms of technology. We are catching up in terms of our evolution. We are catching up with our completely high degree of our modernization. We are in that, we are still in that phase of, top class countries where technology is getting adopted by many of our people. I mean, I keep talking in many of the conferences, I keep meeting them, and when I meet them, I suddenly realize that, we used to, at one stage, about 6, 7 years ago, we used to feel that, we are looking at, other countries as a reference. What those people are doing, can we learn quickly from them, and can we do something for ourselves? But not anymore. I had been just 3 days ago, I was in London, and then yesterday I was in Singapore for a conference where I delivered my speech. And when I met these people, I suddenly, I'm realizing for the last 2 years that the things that we are doing in India is at a very, very large scale. The scale is huge. Although we may not be able to, map whatever they have done, whether we have done every single thing or not, we are still lagging a little bit on certain aspect of it. But on many aspects, there are many things that we are doing that probably they don't need to do it. But we are way ahead on many of these things that we are doing. Only thing that you must, you guys must keep in mind is that when we talk about telecom, as MBA from telecom, does not necessarily mean, and believe me that you have to understand it in a better way. Across the world, any country does not have more than 3 to 4 major telecom operators. This is a fact of the life. This is a fact in almost every country, and this is going to be the fact in India also, sooner or later. Correct? So when you pass out from here, although it is a fact that telecom is the center of your complete digital universe in almost every sector of your life, still you should know that telecom does not mean only telecom companies. There are multiple there is a huge ecosystem which got created around telecom, and that is the whole economy which got created completely newly for you, for whose doors are completely open for you. Today you can yourself imagine that you can start your own business on the same lines, using the infrastructure of telecom, using various services that you want to plan and offer of your own business at the age of 22, which probably you couldn't have imagined earlier. Now that is a challenge that is coming to you, and this is the right time, guys, that you have to think beyond a telecom company. It's a telecom ecosystem that you should be focusing on completely. Because as we saw in the previous slide, this slide, see, finally you are going to reach to that saturation point anyway. And finally telecom as a company is going to be, going to become a similar industry which construction industry or your mechanical industry or your electrical industry used to have. Similarly, this will reach to that point. But the best part in this is the services and ecosystem that telecom network is creating is completely different for everybody to just jump in, to jump and experience that journey. And I believe that you guys must focus on these aspects, that finally it's going to be the telecom which is going to be unique thing which is going to connect to every single person on earth which was never existing before. That is the single most distinguishing factor about the telecom industry is going to be. Main areas for where telecom services are getting now centralized for all the new developments is this. If you look at it, e-commerce. Think about it. E-commerce was those .com bubble that has gone away completely. There is a huge change. I'm sure that you guys are researching, doing some research on this aspect of it, and you must have realized that the e-commerce that is existing today is completely different than what the .com bubble was. These are all service-focused, applications, services, completely different. It's a huge potential that is coming up now to you. Health, telemedicine is the next big thing, guys, which is going to drive the entire population of India. We have a huge population and a huge dearth of doctors. So there is a medical services which are going to be extremely important and extremely widespreadly demanding at every nook and corner of our country. This is one field which is going to be extremely critical over the next 10 years. Look at that aspect. How can you think and how can you imagine yourself into for positioning yourself into those areas where it can completely change the way you look at telecom industry yourself. Education and services, as she mentioned just now, as you also mentioned. These are the new areas, completely new areas. Those services did not exist earlier. There was a very, very unique case, a girl, 24 years age, sitting in Delhi. She had left her job because she was asked to go. She had started one simple service. I'm sure you must have read somewhere some time ago. She had started one service. She had built her house. By that time, her husband had bought a house for herself, and she had to leave her job. And in the process of constructing that flat, her apartment, she faced huge challenges to get services like plumbers, electricians, carpenters. Once the house is done, people just leave, and then after that, for small services that you need, you don't get their availability because nobody is willing to support you and service you. She had started that service right from her home with only 2 people, one carpenter, one electrician who worked in her apartment for her flat interior. She started that service only on a simple mobile app with SMS promotion and services based on SMS replies. Simple, nothing else, no website. Today, she has today means when I read that article, she had crossed 5.6 crores turnover in 1 year's time. Can you imagine? The way she had explained, she said, I had never dreamed about that situation that this is going to happen. 5.6 crores is not a joke. She had expanded her services in 17 cities in India only purely on mobile app and SMS based service. Simple, nothing else. Imagine this. She had organized that sector suddenly with their services. Each city, she had picked up some people who are working on their own, but she had offered the services as in a consolidated manner. At the age of 25, guys, she is a crorepati. It's a completely new ball game now. Completely focusing on services. Any sector that you pick, you will find gaps available. You have to just pick up those gaps, make use of the technology and especially the telecom technology for identifying your own areas of challenges that you want to own. But important thing is, again, believe in what you want to do. Do only what you really want to do in your life, what you love doing it. Pick up those things and then just jump in it. There is no question that you will fail. Failure will always teach you how to get up very fast and how do you get up with what kind of mindset. It's a technology era for us. We are very, very lucky. We are extremely lucky, luckier than the immediate next generation which is coming up. Because what they will get is almost ready in their hands. But this is the generation which is going to create that entire new generation for them. It's something that we are going to give to our next generation, and this is the guys that we are taking this journey along with all of you to that direction. It's extremely challenging, extremely interesting, and it's very passionate. Don't lose hopes. Be passionate about what you are doing. It's going to take you places. Imagine yourself that you are the center of this drive towards new generation, and I'm sure every one of you will feel very, very happy after 5 years when you look back and think that you have done an absolutely perfect decision when you took jumped into telecom. It's an amazing thing. That's what I wanted to just talk about, and I have finished my time also. But meanwhile, if there are anything that comes to your mind, any question that you have, maybe we can quickly check up, or otherwise I think I would like to sign off from the session. Anybody else? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you, everyone. Sorry? Okay.
Thank you, sir, for such a thought-provoking and stimulating session. May I request my colleague to felicitate sir with a memento as a token of our gratitude and appreciation. Thank you, sir.